Hey outside world, welcome back. Even though it's me that's been away, not you. But since you don't exist and I'm just talking to myself, we should really just fast forward through this whole psychological trauma that passes for a YouTube channel. The Force Awakens. It's out. It's big. It's breaking box office records. It's good. Thinking about how I was going to review or talk about it, well, I really haven't given it any thought because I was going to do an Ask a Lawyer and then a vacation retrospective, and that's a ton of editing I haven't gotten to. So, you're getting this. But thinking about how much spoiler to put in, I don't want to put a lot because a lot of people haven't seen it but want to, but I want to put enough so there's some content. But at the same time, there's a ton of other reviews out there, and my channel doesn't stand out on its good days, much less when I'm talking about something everyone else is going to talk about. Or I could be contrarian just to be contrary and say how much it sucked and blah blah blah, which is a lie, and most people that are doing that just want the attention. There are problems with it like there are with any movie. I've never seen a perfect film. Bubble Boy comes close, but I love it. The other alternative is you end up responding to the haters and responding to the contrarians trying to argue their points, which are stupid because they aren't looking for actual discussion or commentary or critical analysis of the flick. They're looking for attention. So Rey is not really a Mary Sue because that's a complete misuse of the term. They're just angry because she's a competent woman. But at the same time, everyone with a brain really knows that. They see a certain parallel to like Anakin Skywalker, who was really good with technology and really smart and had this force angle. Or maybe that Luke Skywalker kid who was bullseye and womp rats with his T-16 and had some tremendous skills. So there's parallels there to the earlier movies. And people that aren't seeing it, generally, I mean, it's not huge critical analysis to make that connection. It could be a red herring from Abrams. We'll find out in a couple of years. But what's going on with it is people just like the attention, so they're nitpicking something they can nitpick. One criticism I will address, because I think it is fair, is that there's a lot of stuff that was thrown in there for us old school fans. There were a lot of basically cameo appearances where it could have been Pilot X, where they stuck in Nia Num, where they had Akbar and other people around the planning table, and I loved it. I'll be honest, I am that old school fan who eats this stuff up with a spoon. I saw those terrible prequel movies, and I hated myself for it. Well, Revenge of the Sith wasn't the worst. Clearly one was the worst. But there were a lot of retread elements from the original Star Wars. I don't think it was laziness. It wasn't Abrams and Kasdan and whoever else didn't just say, we're running out of time, let's redo it. It was an intentional thing. It was a tribute to the fans who have stuck with it through some terrible movies. George, we're looking at you. There are parallels to be drawn, connections to be made, fandom to be reestablished. So, in a lot of ways, it made sense to reboot in a way and bring it back. I find it funny that a lot of people were all over Abrams because Star Trek diverged too much from the canon in creating this alternate reality. And now they're mad that Star Wars was too close to the original. So, if there's anything nerds love, it's to fight about something. And we're really good at it. But that said, my take on Force Awakens, see it. It's a good movie. It's a good popcorn flick for a sci-fi fan. It's Star Wars. The characters are not Proust-level depth and analysis. And it's funny I mentioned him because of the memory angle, that scene with Rey. And hey, maybe it's deeper than I thought. But check it out. See what you think. Respond, comment, thumbs up. Please don't thumbs down, but hey, watch it. I'm really, as long as anyone pays attention to me, I'm quite content. I'm a sad, needy little man. So, thanks everyone. Check out Force Awakens.